I just finished talking to Andree because we're going to be having an event come up, and I wanted to have you on to the show today to talk to people to make them aware of what's available at this event. It's July 24th, 25th, and 26th, and you'll be there. Now, this is Walking Eagle, and very many of us that may see this will recognize you. You're also called Nach, and you're going to be starting the ceremony at about before lunch, about 11 o'clock, and you're going to be starting with a song. It's a drumming song. It's comes from prayers, and you're going to be offering that up for people to gather and come together. So talk a little bit today to people so they understand about this day in the park.
Well, it's when we sing the song, it gathers people. It's like a magnet. It draws people in, and when we all get together and then everybody's listening to that song and they get that feeling down inside of spirit, and because basically what the drum is the heartbeat of the Mother Earth, but we pull spirit down from the heavens down. And if the right song being sung, then that spirit comes down, and it reaches out and touches everybody, and that's there.
So the day starts with a blessing from the spirits.
Yeah.
Now you're here today in the studio, and you're here with Josh, and Josh is
Josh, my son.
Your son Josh,
Yeah.
and he also goes by Running Wolf.
Running Wolf, yeah.
And he's been involved in drumming because as a family you all get together and do this, and you have these sweat lodges where people come together to pray. And tell us a little bit, Josh, how you've gotten involved in this and what age you started, and how you're working with the family to get this message out.
Okay. I started sweating probably before I was born, when I was still in my mom's stomach. And I've just been going to ceremonies ever since and learning from my dad over the years and just trying to implement it in everyday life, and learning how to sing the songs, learning the different prayers, and just learning how to speak in a different sense, like not normal perception, I guess, because the Spirit really does speak through my dad and through the ceremonies that we do, and it all comes alive.
And I was asking earlier if it's a song or a prayer, and I think you answered me that all songs come from prayers.
Yeah.
And so they're shared for generations. So these songs have come through the generations, through the years. And also you brought with you today your grandchild.
Yep.
And this is Ishahah.
Yes.
Your friends call you Ish.
Yeah.
And you've been attending these ceremonies as a family gathering for many years. And when you tell people about it, that you're doing this, is there something that you would say to them to invite them to come? And something you had an opportunity to say to your friends and family about this event that's coming up?
I would say that this ceremony it helps you with life. It helps get rid of the bad things with you.
So it's a good way to come and clean your system. And the rhythms, do the rhythms get in your soul, and do you feel it? You can just feel that beat.
Yeah.
I really like that when you say it's the heartbeat. So now people will be coming for the ceremony, but also there'll be many different lectures and workshops and people involved events on this Heritage Day.
Yeah.
And this is going to be Friday the 24th.
Yes.
And so the native healing will be all day long, and so people will be able to come and share.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say to people before we close this segment?
I do a lot of ceremonies every Saturday at Stuart Mineral Springs, and I kind of geared everything around alcohol and drugs to get that out of their system so they can feel the Mother Earth better, because we lose consciousness of the Mother Earth when we're taking drugs or when we're taking alcohol. So I became a drug and alcohol counselor, and I went to my elders and asked them if I could do the lodge, because in our tribe we do the lodges below the ground, and so I wanted to do the lodges above the ground. And the only way that we're allowed to do the lodges above the ground is when a person dies, and we go and help with the mourning and stuff. And so we go in the lodge and sweat like that. And so I asked the elders that if I could do it above the ground, because everyone needs to die spiritually and come back to life. And so they allowed me to do that.
So now it's a regular attended with not only family, it's
No.
also friends, and people come from all over to come to these. And they come in and they pray and they sweat, and then there's cold water for
for them to get
rinsing
in,
the spirit.
to close their pores once they get done sweating. And it's better to go down to the creek and get in to close your pores, and plus let all that other stuff just go down.
Let it flow.
Yeah, let it get
So
out.
now this is on Saturdays at the Stewart Mineral Springs, which is north of Weed, California. And so that's a regular occurrence. So if people come on Friday and they feel drawn to this, they can still participate.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's been passed down through the ages through families, it really is open to the community.
Yeah.
And people need to know that they're welcome there.
Yeah.
So I just wanted you to meet Walking Eagle. As we all know him here, we all know Walking Eagle in this community, and he goes by Nach. And also we had today Ishahah, who is
That's
a,
correct.
what does your name mean?
Water.
Your name means water. Okay, and then Josh is here, Running Wolf. And so we're glad that you're all here so people could meet you and look forward to seeing you again on Heritage Day at the Best of Mount Shasta, in Mount Shasta. Thank you for coming today and taking time to talk to us.
Thank you.